Portugal is a European country that once thundered with military glory across the seas and oceans of the whole world. The fragments of the former Portuguese Empire are still alive and well what is worth aloneBrazil. Nowadays Portugal is a quiet agrarian country with pastoral landscapes, in many ways similar to Spain, but still different from it. In Portugal, there is the westernmost point of Europe, Cape Roca, which rises 140 meters above the smooth surface of the Atlantic Ocean. The first mention of Portugal dates back to 868. Portugal lost its last two colonies, Macau and East Timor, only in 1999. The Portuguese capital of Lisbon is the oldest city in Western Europe and one of the oldest cities in the world. The famous fortified wine port is produced in Portugal. The peace treaty, signed in 1373 between England and Portugal, is the oldest in the world. It has not yet been violated. Portugal, a great colonial power, half a century before Spain, France and Great Britain advocated the abolition of slavery. It happened in 1761. Due to the high religiosity of the inhabitants of Portugal, abortion in this country was legalized only after a referendum in 2007. The longest bridge in Europe is located in Lisbon. The length of the Vasco da Gama Bridge is 17,185 meters. In Portugal, in 1290, the University of Coimbra was founded, which is now one of the oldest in Europe. The Portuguese Ferdinand Magellan was a great navigator, and the first person to circumnavigate the world. It lasted 3 years and ended in early September 1522. In Portugal, killing a bull during a bullfight is considered a crime. Lisbon is still home to the world's oldest bookstore, which began serving customers as early as 1732. Portugal is the only European country whose borders have remained unchanged since 1139. At the end of the 15th century, the Portuguese navigator Vasco da Gama managed to find a sea route from Europe to India, which was a turning point in history. Portugal provides 70% of the world's cork exports. The Portuguese consider folded fingers to be a protective gesture. The capital of Portugal for 14 years was the city of Rio de Janeiro. The Portuguese royal family fled there, fleeing Napoleon's troops. Rio de Janeiro was the only capital of a European state in history located outside of Europe, and this continued until 1822. During the New Year, the Portuguese eat 12 grapes, one for each chime. Since the 19th century, graduates of Portuguese universities have been burning ribbons on the main square of cities, with which they tied their textbooks. The English acquired their love for tea drinking from the Portuguese Princess Catarina de Bragança, who in 1662 became the wife of the English King Charles II. It is in Portugal that the oldest tea company in the world is located. Every resident of Portugal drinks an average of 300 cups of coffee a year. Portugal legalizes same-sex marriages. Films are not dubbed for screening in Portuguese cinemas, they are only provided with subtitles. But cartoons are released with dubbing. The cable-stayed April 25 bridge in Lisbon is recognized as the most beautiful in Europe. The words albatross, fetish, cobra, mosquito, zebra, albino, commander, banana and many others are of Portuguese origin. The national musical style of Portugal is fado. Sidewalks in Portuguese cities are laid out with a special tile called calçada, pieces of basalt or limestone, mined and laid by hand. In the Portuguese town of Évora, there is a chapel decorated with the skeletons of 5,000 Franciscan friars. State car numbers in Portugal can be done in any workshop.